Hello guys, thank you for tuning in. We are going to do a whole bunch of quests today. Make sure to like and subscribe, that will help me a lot. Thank you and enjoy. So basically we're starting off with Sins of the Father. I don't particularly mind doing difficult quests. Honestly, the only thing is, look about my inventory. It's so stuffed. It's beyond insane. I will, of course, definitely figure that out. Like with the fight, we can definitely have the pretty much all the fights without food. Maybe not the end fight, but we shall see. I think it shouldn't be that difficult. Anyway, quite easy fight here as well. This fight, I thought it would be rather easy, but it was somewhat of a semi-challenge because I just couldn't hit. Like, couldn't hit at all. So I had to leave. It was insane. So I came back with a little bit of better gear. I still am in my crystal. Don't blame me for that, because it's not leaks anymore. But still, crystal in semi-melee gear is rather decent, I guess. It really does the job if you cannot store it, as UIMs, of course, cannot bank their crystal. So we make do with whatever we have, and this time it was way better. Like, beyond better. Anyway, finally we are in Dark Mayor, and of course, once we complete the quest, we're going to get ourselves a Blood Fury. Now, the thing with the Blood Fury is, though, one single thing. The Fury right now is storable in the looting bag. The moment I throw in a Blood Shard combination, it's becoming untradeable. And untradeable means I cannot store it anymore. Therefore, it's a little shabby that it's a permanent inventory gone, if that makes sense. But hey, it is what it is. Here's going to be the fight. So, of course, we are going to try and one and done this. I've done this fight about 1,000,000 times on all my accounts. I get Tara Bruce out. We should have no struggle whatsoever. It's kind of unfortunate that, I yeeted myself almost there. It's kind of unfortunate that, how would I say, you cannot really range them. So you kind of want to go around this ball and then let him hit. That's the best way, because we are not going to deal damage with, with our setup. Oh, it's so fun. It reminds me of League to have crystal gear on. Well, oh yeah, that's fun. Anyway, the fight itself was very decent. After this, I think I might actually... Maybe I do a little bit of thieving for shards, but I don't really think so. Like, AFKing in general is so much better. I just like fighters. AFK is good Slayer XP as well if you really don't want to kind of, play the game, if that makes sense. And so we got a bunch of Herblore XP from the from the rewards. It's actually nuts. We are 83 right now, so we can easily make, from 81, let's say, Taras and whatnot. Is so chill. Every world, by the way, every world is just full of people. You will not find a single semi-free world. And with semi-free, I mean 3 people. Like, it's always like 5, 6, 7. Oh, it's so tedious, especially the total world. It looks like the moment you enter a total world... Oh, by the way, Blood Shard. And I will not kid you guys. That was like 3 KC. I'm not kidding. It was so ridiculous fast. 3 or 4 KC. It was crazy. Anyway, we do a little bit of Blast Furnace due to the fact that we kind of need it for questing and just general things at all. So, making all the potions right now to make sure that I'm... By the way, that was a clip actually prior to it. I just realized that now. This is fine. Anyway, yeah. So what we're about to do, we have Sins of Fatherdom, we have the Blood Fury, of course. We're gonna do Secrets of the North, quite an easy quest as well. I just felt like questing. Like, you can do so much progress, so much level. By the way, we made a Blood Fury as well. Or didn't we? Anyway, we basically do a quest spree, so I kinda gonna have Questscape. Now I will lose it eventually because there's just so much new quest, right? It's just almost impossible to upkeep. Oh, it's crazy. Anyway, easy fight over here. I cannot wait until the Desert Treasure 2 fights and things like that. I so wanna do some raids as well. It's just so much better. I really cannot wait until, let's say, Toa, right, and POB and everything like that. This fight actually kinda hit me quite decently because you cannot predict if I'm correct. Muspa. Let me talk about Muspa. My main, my Iron, my alt combined. I have like 400 KC, maybe slightly over 400 KC. I have not one single emblem for the, what is it? Ancient staff. What is that? I'm like 4-5x dry. So let's hope, of course, that on the Ultimate Iron Man, that won't be a thing. So I unequip my gear because I'm just splashing way too much. Ultimate Iron Man, right? Anyway, I might actually just do a full bow 5 this. I mean, it works. I'm hitting a little bit. But I might swap to just full bow fire. I don't have ruby balls, nothing. Or sorry, I mean, what is it? Emerald? Gold? Sapphire. Yeah. But that doesn't matter. It's just a little slow. It's for the quest only, right? You're not hard camping it at all. I might only gonna camp Muspa if we have a TOB team, but it doesn't really seem to be that fast. So first, well, maybe I will do it for Inferno. But we have already a Master Wand. Who really cares? Master Wand is just fine as is. So I don't really think, I'm not going to do that for Inferno. Anyway, the kill takes 3 minutes and it is on the quest, which is just nuts. And the reason that I don't have a fire cape with me, because technically it's slightly better if you mage in a fire cape, is we don't have inventory. Still the lockpick with me, still everything with me. We're going to get rid of those house tops once we are construction 99, of course, because that will be the biggest thing ever. Construction 99 is going to be a game changer on UIM or maxing. Maxing is. So I don't know whether you guys know it, but once you max, you actually can have an AVAS assembler because that's the only thing you can put on the max cape. It's so dumb. It's like there's Dragon Slayer, I mean, 2 reward and then you're just completely screwed. Because you cannot get really that 50 KC if that makes sense. Or you are permanently 1 inventory gone. So we're just juggling Smite here. And I'm completely having it up. Because it's so fast above. I'm not used to that. Normally I'm in a set CB on my Iron Man or on my main. So yeah, that was a little tricky, not gonna lie. It's so off-putting having a different big system, let's say, in attacking than you're normally used to. But we manage for sure. Couldn't be that difficult, But yeah, after this quest, I also am thinking of maybe doing a little bit more skilling in the up-and-coming videos, because I just need thieving 99. For example, with how's it called? The house in Priv, you know what I mean, right? Silly Fort, something, whatever. Anyway, Weston. Completely chill, wasn't too hard, just slow and tedious. But Quest Helper works. I don't know. For you mobile players out there, sorry for you guys. Quest Helper is just so good, man. Like, brain off, click blue arrow, quest complete. It's basically that simple. Oh, it's amazing. Anyway, here, I don't think we have Durgon looked yet, because that is of course the next quest, but at least we have the place now unlocked. So that's quite nice. And if I'm correct, after this cutscene is ended, we should be fine. Let's talk through it. Honestly, I never read the lore, but the lore from s2e, I always read them and I did it. So much better than old school RuneScape, in my opinion. Like, I don't know whether you guys know it, but think there is a YouTube series for the lore as well. That's completely explained. Anyway, once we talk over here, Jubilee quest completed. I actually dropped a couple of things because I had no idea how much inventory I needed for potential books or XP lamps or whatever, right? But we didn't. So that's, it is what it is. Anyway, on to Dragonfly. And as you guys see, it's particularly an odd setup. Because what I'm going to do for Galvac is actually the Bova anti-dragon. So what I'm going to do is, the moment I fire a Bova hit, and before I actually get a hit registered on me from Galvac, I swap to my shield. That way I just consistently rotate shield, weapon, shield, weapon, shield, weapon. And that should be it. Technically, I think that's doable because that way you don't really need anti-fire pods or anything like that. As long as you don't make a misflick, you won't get insta-killed. If you make a misclick, oh guys, you're just gone. This dude hit hard. It was not fun. I think I had to do it twice, if I'm correct. Yeah, definitely twice. So yeah, I was not paying attention to the fact that even in Crystal, he still hits 20s. And I knew he hit hard, but it's wild. So this was not a one and done. But it's fine, we got it here. And that's why we have the Saldor blade. Just a little bit better DPS. And I really didn't feel like getting myself, by the way. Oh yeah, this is actually, I need a Dragonstone. And I was like, oh my god, guys, how do I get a Dragonstone? I need a Dragonstone. Oh no. So basically what I did is I set one in the northwest, one northeast, southwest, southeastern account, right? Each account I rotate worlds, count for imps, and then I logged on my Ultimate Iron Man, and I just grabbed them consistently. So my Ultimate Iron Man in the middle, and then consistently every time that I found in a world in one of the locations, I just did it like that. And we of course drop everything because it's kind of cool to have a signet ring, but let's be real, we don't have any use for it. Orchid over here should be fine. You have an antipod and mage, and that's more than plenty. Like for those who don't know, the bosses in the quest itself, not only from, let's say, Dragon Slayer, but I'm also talking about Muspa, and things like that. They are lowered by a lot in defense and accuracy and everything like that. So technically, you have a way better ult from completing the quest than fighting post-quest. Post-quest bosses are way harder. I don't know whether you guys know it or not, but that's just a fun fact. Anyway, we're kind of just walking slowly, taking chill, don't want to get hit that because I think it's still a 70, even though we are decently played against. So yeah, very easy, 460 HP should not matter too much. Like, I do nothing efficiently, but at least we get the job on, So yeah, after I max, I will definitely come back to 4Cat and just hard camp it. I think maybe with Lunars and then spellbook swap to Arceus. Or I might actually from Mixology get myself the secondary back and then a pestle and mortar and save those bones like that. So I either do 99 prayer on 4Cat perhaps. That's a good, decent way, I guess. Because it put money as well, crafting XP, yada yada yada, right? Or we use it for secondaries and makes extended super antis. That sounds good as well. Like, even though Mixology kind of negates for especially Ultimate Iron Mans the need for secondaries, and by the way, we bought already North because we just know that we're gonna kill it here. It saves a little bit of time, you know what I'm saying? Even though it negates the pretty much needing secondaries, it's still 100k or whatever an hour, and it's quite nice to do. So yeah, ball effect time, guys. This is what I was talking about earlier. So we hit, and we swap, now we get a hit in, and we do it again. Like, it's tedious, don't get me wrong, but it's still kind of fun. I honestly thought it would be more difficult. Really was not. Like, I one and done it with the flicking method. I would highly, even if you have done the quest, highly suggest try it yourself. To flick between the between the hits every time that you rotate on hidden. If that makes sense. It's so much fun. But I don't know what you guys' gameplay style is. Some people are, skillers or whatever. I personally like to try hard, especially since I know one I have in Chambers of Derek's sub 13. That's the goal, at least. Maybe slowly working to world record, but that is far. I'm not that great at Chambers. Anyway, second to last phase, if I'm correct over here, which means waves coming in quite a bit. And it teleports me here. Yeah. That yeet. Nobody saw that. Definitely don't. Definitely don't rewind that. I actually hit him with my fist or my foot. Yeah, that can happen. Pray it up. Okay, you'll be fine. Actually, I dislike the fact that it's so much down improved consistently, and it's not really down improved. He throws off your style as well, but not too bad. Not too bad at all. Quest finally complete, and we can finally have the mid gold. So with the mid gold, I'm thinking of maybe doing 95 to 99 rune crafting with Brats, especially now the twin, how's it called? The twin Titan Fury, whatever it is, right? Is actually in the game. That sounds nice, unless the stave is not particularly useful. Can you do ruts? I don't think you can do ruts. Anyway, quest completed. Ooh, we got quite some levels. We're almost 2k total. And our prayer is very close, so I'm gonna do some prayer with S control, I guess. I assume I'm over 10k S control played, I guess. Let's actually get some music, getting over here. Ooh, yeah, I totally forgot about that. Yeah, that's nice. We actually can make some jewelry now, and that's always good for the house and whatnot, max. Yeah. Quest, Slayer on the quest is nice, red runes over there. Yeah, I'm happy with that. There are so many things to do. It's crazy. So the thing with me personally is I like to max before I do a lot of endgame PVM. For whatever reason, if I don't have a max game, it feels so inefficient. I don't know whether you guys have that as well, but there is this saying, right? Like, oh, I'm maxed, I can finally play the game. I don't know whether you heard from that ever, but that's my mentality kind of as well. Yeah. Just max so you can finally start playing the game. But yeah, construction is one of the things that I really want to do quickly, I am so getting tired of the house steps. And then once we have that, oh yeah, the XP drops over here. I totally forgot about that. Because normally I think on release you actually got it in lamps. Now you actually have to talk to people. So we're gonna throw it on mage because you cannot do it on prayer. But we actually managed to get 92 freaking mage, guys. Okay, that's big. That's really big. The rest we can train easily, AFK. Perhaps Sulfur Nagua or whatever they're called. Some good, decent melee XP. 100k, I think, a hour. So that's a good goal, of course. Yeah, but wow, honestly, we make so much progress, and I couldn't be more happy with the 2k right now. We didn't even need the prayer level to be at 2k. That I did not think about that. Oh yeah, once we actually talk to this dude over here, we can learn about the super antiphon. Those who don't know, you cannot physically make them before you talk with that gnome over here. So that's a huge upgrade. We can finally drop the shield. We don't need that at all anymore. And yeah, on to the next grind, of course. We definitely need to make that in 2 doses, maybe 1 dose, I don't know. and then of course do one dose way better. So for those who don't know, if you want to have 2 doses on an Ultimate Ironman, that's way faster for PVM. Prepare yourself. 1 doses are generally speaking better to save and store. So we're gonna buy both myth capes and throw them actually in the cape rack and on the actually teleport, if that makes sense. So we need therefore 2 of. So that's 1, just to have. And then on the trophy, whatever it's called. Yes, the display one. Easy teleport. I really like that. Not a single other cape I think is worth besides the mid cape to have it on for quick access to the mid guild. So yeah, over here we can have battle staves, everything like that. And some teleport, which is also nice. For those who don't know, if you haven't done the Ardoin, I think you can buy the right shield or left shield, whatever, as well over here. So that's helpful. Every time that I need a DDS for a good spec weapon, I will just quickly teleport to the mid guild over here, buy it, and have decent training weapon. It's like those little things that you don't really think about. Because, for example, if you place your Saldor blade, whatever it's pronounced, in the ice boss from Herbalist Moons, you don't consistently want to grab it out. Anyway, thank you guys. Have a good one.